Hello guys, welcome to this session. We are discussing in this activity 4 in this Word Microsoft Excel. So we are discussing about working with the MS Excel. In the past video, we saw activity 3, which was also working with the MS Excel. We saw various activities such as inputting the data, then just manipulation of the data, such as freezing the first row and column. Then we saw also the unfreezing of the first row and column. Then we saw how to find the various mathematical operations, such as addition of maybe two subjects, or subtraction, multiplication. We also saw the division. Then we discussed also how to find the sum or the total of the details, and we also saw how you can get the average, which we said that we are going to discuss it more in this video. So in this video, we'll see more on the data manipulation in the MS Excel, such as deleting the row and columns in the MS Excel, inserting row and columns in the MS Excel, and the approximation of decimal numbers. Let's start with that in the data manipulation. Now, this is our Excel. As you can see, this is our Excel. Now from here, you can see that from the last period we ended how to find the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, then sum. Now let's see how you can delete the row or column. Now take an example. You want to delete maybe this the 11th. So simply just click it, then you right click. After right clicking, there's option here where you can delete the this row. So simply you click delete, and it will be gone like that. Or you can also right click, then you can see here there's insert a row. You can simply insert the row, or you can also insert the column. Now just simply you can insert the row above. If you right click, maybe insert a row above, so the other row will be inserted. Now in terms of also column, you can also maybe delete them. You can highlight first, then from there you delete, and simply the cell will be gone. To undo the reaction, you can simply click the Ctrl plus Z, and it will reappear again. So that's how you can simply delete the row and the columns. Now inserting the row and columns, from here maybe you want to insert a column. Simply highlight, then right click. There's an option here where you can insert a column. Maybe you want to insert a one column. So from there, if you click, one column will be inserted, as you can see. To undo the reaction, simply click Ctrl plus Z, then to be gone. Also, you can simply insert maybe left or right. The same goes to the rows. You can simply insert the row or column. From there, maybe you want to insert the row above. If you click, or you want to insert the row below, you can simply click there. If you want to insert maybe a row above, if you click it, then a new row will be inserted. So that's how you can insert the rows and the columns, and how you can delete them. I hope it's clear. Let's go back to our activity. We've already seen the deleting row and columns, inserting row and columns in MS Excel. Now let's see the approximation of decimals. Now yes, you can simply undo this activity. From our details here, you see that there are decimal numbers here, and which are very long. So from there, you can simply approximate the decimals maybe to nearest one decimal place, just to make the numbers shortly, or just to make the numbers easy, so that you can simply understand them. Now take an example, this one. Now from there, just go to your format bar, which are here, whereby you can see the various options. Here is decreasing the decimal, where it shows the less precise values by showing fewer decimal places. Now this is what we want. So if you click here, the decimals will decrease, maybe until maybe to one decimal place. Now that's what you want. So you can simply maybe highlight this row, then reduce the rows, or you can simply just click each one of them. As you can see, we're reducing the decimals just to make it easier to understand your details. So I'm decreasing the decimals to nearest one decimal place. All of my details, I've reduced them to one decimal place. So that's how you can simply decrease the decimals, just to make the numbers simply to understand them. Now let's move on to another activity in our activity 4, more on the mathematical operations in MS Excel, such as finding average of the details or items in the MS Excel, minimum of the details, maximum of the details, and the range of the details. Now let's see our Excel. Now let's see how to find the average. Now simply when finding average, just put equal sign equals to average. Then you open bracket. You are finding the average of the details, maybe of the subjects, from the first subject to the fifth subject. So the first subject is found in B2. So B2, then until to F2. F2. Now there is how you can obtain your average. So that's our average of the 5 subjects. We've simply found the average of the five subjects. Now from there, just you can scroll down just as to find the average of all the subjects and the groups which you have. So that's how you can simply find the average of the details. Now moving on, let's see how you can find the minimum of the details. Just simply write equal sign, then min, then open bracket, from B2 to F2. So the minimum, we've already obtained it. That's how you can simply find the minimum of the details. Then you just scroll down to get the minimum of all groups. The same goes to maximum. Just write equal sign, max, open bracket, B2 to F2. Close the bracket. You've already found the maximum. Scroll down, you get the maximum of all. And lastly, we said how we can find the range. So just put equal sign range from B2 to F2. Or we're trying to find the range, so maybe let's try to use the details which are found in the other cell. Simply take equal sign range B2 to F2. Well, I think the range is just the average is enough for the details. So that's how you can see it, the average, mean, and the maximum. So I hope it's clear. We've seen this activity, finding the average of the details, minimum, maximum, range, and we've seen the various data manipulation, such as deleting the row and columns, inserting row and columns, and the approximation of the decimal numbers. So that's all for this video. Thank you.